Hey Google. Hey Google. Turn my lights off.
2 lights off. Sorry, it looks like 11 things aren't available right now.
What is up, Victor? What up, baby? Trying to get a few more things squared away here before we get kicking. All right. Bet, we're in. Bet. All right, boys. All right, boys. All right, y'all know the plan. We got some good stuff cooking up today. I'm gonna get this door shut, and then we're gonna get cooking. And then we're gonna get cooking. Can only the premium access this? My bad. First morning on the live. No, right now this one is just for public. I'm working on it. Jeez, someone just fell up or something. Jeez. No, I'm working on getting a Google thing going. The only thing is when we do the premium only lives, for some reason there's a member cap, so I'm trying to get away from Discord and try and use like Google Meets or Zoom or something like that, because we were having an issue where there wasn't enough spots in the Discord for people to join up on the live. So we're gonna keep doing this until I can figure something else out, but we should be able to get that figured out pretty soon. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing, brother? Good morning. Good morning. All right. Let me check on how we're doing. All right. All right. All right, thanks, man. Looking to business when getting the Oracle play. Yes, sir. That's what I'm looking at right now. I'll put a little background on this, Johnny. So you guys can see. Let's get it, boys. Hook up another banger week. Let's go. Let's go. Y'all know it. Y'all know it. All right, let's get the rest of the. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Good morning to all. Let's go make some money, baby. Let's go. All right, boys. So y'all know, y'all premium guys know what we're in, what we're checking on today. Let me actually mess with the Oracle here. Got a lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff. Oracle and Oklo are looking the best in my opinion. We talked about Oklo in the premium. I think Oklo looks really, really good. I think that they're going to be one of the better opportunities here in the market today. We'll see what ends up happening, but I want to see them hold over 107.61. If they can come back down to that, I want to take a call. So we'll see. We'll see, brother. We will see. But we got about 10 more minutes till market opens. We also got a fresh eval coming today. Gold's looking gross. A boring day for M&Q. All right. But yeah, we have Oklo. We can go ahead and mark out our levels for QQQ. Where's everybody else, man? We normally got like 60 people in here. Let me know. All right, boys. And if we got anybody from the free chat, I just want to remind you guys that we have, let me check here. I want to say we have 4 spots left. Let's see. Yeah, there are 3 spots left for premium. 3 spots left. 3 spots left. I'll pull up the link, show you guys. You guys know where this link is in premium. QQ looks like it's going to be moving bullish. It held over 627 all night so far. Yeah, no, it does look good. It does look good. All right, boys. Just so y'all know, there you go. We have 3 spots left. Just letting you guys know. Just so nobody else misses out on it. I know we already have some people looking to get in for the next little opening. So we only got 3 spots left. Make sure you take advantage of that for sure before they are gone. Andreas, hey, new follower here. Loved your videos. Dude, good to see you here, brother. Glad to have you. Glad to have you. Yeah, man. Friday was boring. Look at this. We traded pretty much inside of orb the whole time. We got that 100% play on QQQ. That was called out last week on live. You all remember that? 100% right there. And then absolutely nothing. So hopefully we get something decent today. Market's been pretty boring recently with the price action. So hopefully we can get something going. But we'll see. We'll see. We can get ready and drop some of our levels over here. And then go ahead and mark out pre-market high and pre-market low. Extended hours. All right, so we got pre-market low. Excuse me, pre-market high. There we go. All right, so we got all of our levels. Oh my god. All right, so we got all of our levels drawn out here. And then we'll get cooking here. I'm going to go check in and make sure everybody's getting in here. These boys sleeping in on this Monday morning, bro. What's going on? What's going on? But yeah, if there's any stocks that y'all want to look at, let me know. We got AMD. Not looking too bad in the market. Let's see. All right. Bet. Premium is a must. Yes, sir. If y'all debating about joining, I joined approximately 3 months ago, and it's been more than worth it to me. You have to use your advantage and pick. And the picks in his team call out are crazy gas. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Did you hop in the Klarna call a little while back? I did not. I'm not a big fan of Klarna, I'm going to be honest. I have some spite out for Klarna. I think they're. But yeah, I know MSTR is not exactly my favorite thing. Geez, what the hell is this? I mean, that's a good bounce. But until Bitcoin starts to like look better, I would not be touching this at all. I mean, this is just demolition. That's just demolition. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of MSTR here. I mean, and they're getting close to a point where they're gonna have to sell the Bitcoin. It's gonna get a lot worse. So I personally, I'm not a big fan, but LAC ain't bad. Coming back in at 200 EMA, flipping over the 50, curling on the 9 and 21 on the daily. Doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad at all. Let's check in on silver. Silver's got a low consolidation going. Hopefully we can get another move up. Y'all know we called that one up 20% on it. Y'all know I bought physical silver, and that physical silver is doing well. I mean, all of that physical silver that I bought, like all these coins and shit, dude. I think I'm already up like $400 on just the silver that I own, which is really nice. All right. Let's go ahead and all right, so we got some calls to sell this morning. I'll be walking you guys through that because I'm going to be looking at here. I can just actually, let's just do it like this. I'll just show you, boys. All right, we got people rolling in here. Okay. All right. Y'all can see this hopefully. But I'm looking at possibly selling a covered call on Hood. Not to get out of it by any means. But I am looking at selling like a 155, 160 call for January. Because at the 160 strike, 160 I can still get $139. I think I like that. I mean, that's just, yeah, I'm fine with that. I mean, if I sell my shares at 160 and lock in a 350% gain, so be it. And then with Oscar, we have some more covered calls to sell here. Let's see, what do we want to go with? Here? I'm thinking some possible January let's go for next week. You get 15 at the 21 strike. Not loving these, but okay, so we'll come back to Oscar here once market opens. But yeah, I'm looking at selling that covered call on Hood, and all that kind of stuff. Can we take a look at Hood and RR? Yes, sir. I am going to run to the bathroom real quick. All right, I'll be right back, and then I'll take a look at Serve and RR. I'll actually pull up RR's chart right here. So here's RR's chart, and then I'll be right back. But we'll be right in time for market open. All right, boys, let's go. Market is now open. All right. I'll get back to some of these questions here. I do want to take a look at Oracle and Oklo. I like Oklo here. Let's look at these calls. Let's go ahead and sell that covered call on Hood. All right, boys. So what are covered calls? You gotta own 100 shares of something, then you can sell calls to other people and get money for the sale. How does the price action affect them? Good question. Give me 2 seconds here. I'm going to sell this covered call on Hood for January 2nd at the 160 strike. 160 strike gets me a good bit here. All right, I think we're just going to go ahead and take a look at Oklo. All right, I'm going to watch Oklo and Oracle here. I want to see Oklo hold 107. And then with Oracle here, I want to see it hold where it's at. So really, we're just going to be looking for the orb break on all of these and looking to take the break off of those. For RR, is it possible for a good entry now because I missed it below 4? It depends on how long you're holding. If you're holding for the long term, I think it looks really good. If you're not holding for the long term, I would be very careful with an entry right now, just because, now might not be the best entry, but okay. So we got filled on that hood covered call. It's an extra $100 in the buying power there. I'm gonna take a look at these Oracle calls. Oracle, we got Oklo. If this candle closes over, I might just go ahead and get an entry starter on Oklo because this name does move fast, and I like the way that the setup looks. So take a look here. Yeah, I like the way that Oklo's looking here. All right, guys, I'm taking a look at that Oklo call that we alerted in premium. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and get this out, guys. I'm looking at that Oklo call that we were talking about. Y'all know that Oklo 120 call for 1226. Let's see here. All right. There we go. Taking a look at that Oklo call, y'all know what we were talking about there in premium. And then here's with Oracle. I want to see it hold these levels, or else I'm not going to be looking to take it. But Oklo does look really good. Looks like it's going to close over this line, which is what we wanted. I'm really happy with that. So we are in that call. I only have one contract. We're just going to let it run, let it see what goes on. 1226 or 1226. 1226 is what I went with. Yeah, 1226 is what I went with, but really any's going to work there. 1226 or January 2nd, just depends on if you want a little bit more safety or not. But yeah, that looks good. We have Oklo, or sorry, TQQ. Looking good on this push here. All right. Okay. We also have a Hims con to sell here. Go with the free $40 at the $48 con. Okay, I'll get all these cover call sales out later. Okay, so he sold Hims right there. Let's look at Oscar while we still got some time, boys. Let me know what y'all are taking a look at. I'm gonna make sure everybody's getting joined up here. I want everybody in here before we get moving. But yeah, we got a few more minutes left. I'm still taking a look at. We took a Oklo call. Or slipping below. That's not my favorite thing to see, but we like Oklo. They look good. I still just want to see it hold this line. These are high risk, high reward, so I expect to see some volatility here. Oracle wasn't able to hold that level exactly, so I want to see it back over daily highs before we do take anything. And then with QQQ, it's looking good off of pre-market highs. It rejected, but could see a move higher. So Oscar, let's look at these calls to sell. SPY dropping like crazy, really? Ready. Cancel. There we go. All right, all right. All right, and then Oscar, let's see. We want to look at the $20 for next week at $75. $20 for 2 weeks out, get you okay. Straight downtrend from market open, SPY just dumped. Really? Huh. All right. Well, we'll see how QQQ ends up reacting. It's weird that QQQ's up so much, but I guess that's off of Nvidia and AMD looking good. So, all right, Oklo getting bought up a little bit here. Same with Oracle. Okay, Oracle looking good. I do want to watch Oracle's orb break because if they can break orb, then I'm liking the way that they're looking. But they moved well off opening price, so I like to see that. Trying to figure out what calls I want to sell for Oscar here. I might honestly go with the $20 for next week. All right. Yep. Sweet. All right. These Oklo calls were down $30 on right now. Obviously, no big deal. 5% here, but Oracle isn't that far from the target buy price. Yeah, I want to wait until we get an orb break, honestly, just because we're kind of right at that level that I'm talking about. We saw a rejection off that level, and then we saw us get bought up off that level. So I think I'm just going to wait for orb for Oracle here. But we'll also take a look at QQQ. Still not a whole lot on QQQ here. Let's see. Oklo. All right, let's see. Silver. Okay. All right. There we go. I love the way that Oracle's looking. All right, boys. I'm gonna look to get into one Oracle here. Okay. Okay. I got into. All right. Okay. All right. If y'all are in premium, go check out what I just sent. Looking pretty good here. All right, boys. 250 for 219. Yep. 1219. Yep. Yep. And both of these, yeesh, what the fuck? See a bounce off, yeah. It's fine. Like I said, we're DCAing into these, so I'm not too worried about seeing a little bit of red at first. All right, we got 2 more minutes until we can start looking at stuff. All right. Oracle here is moving up a little bit. Or high or below for there you go. Get that out of the way. There we go. All right. When's Oracle's earnings? I believe on Wednesday. Next earnings report in 2 days. Yeah, so Wednesday. Wednesday. All right. All right, like I said, we're looking to add more of these cons here, so we'll wait and see for both of these if we're going to get another opportunity to add or if these are just going to stay. But I like both of these plays. I think they both look real good. It might take a little bit of time to play out, but that's fine with me. All right, so hopefully we don't just get some chop. That'd be the last thing I want to see. But I am going to have my futures ready here because I do want to take an orb break if we're going to get it. Oh, excuse me. All right, so we now have our orb structure here. Now take a look at some stuff. Okay, so we got AMD call. AMD looks real good here. I like the way AMD looks. I want to see this candle close. Honestly, I want to see this candle close above this candle high. So wait for this candle to close green if you're going to get into that. Doesn't look bad at all, but wait. All right, let's see if we can get a bounce here off of opening price. If we can get a bounce off opening price, I might be looking to add a little bit more. But yeah, we're looking good. Looking good. What is up, Spartan? How you doing, brother? Is Oracle a good stock to buy? I mean, yeah, go look at their. If you look at their financials, dude, they're looking good. They're looking good. Oracle looks real good. Test opening price from there. You go. I like the way that we're bouncing here. If we can get back over 107, looking real good. But yeah, I like the way this play set up. This is good risk to reward right here. Same with Oracle. I think we have really good risk to reward here. If we can stay above 22.5, we're looking real good. So really, the level that we don't have to stay above, but the level that I'd like to stay above is 22.5. If we did blow that, periodically, that's fine. Oracle shares with buying 100%. I think Oracle looks great. Oracle's a good long term, in my opinion. In my humble opinion. All right, and then QQQ. What are we looking at here? Getting bought up. Getting bought up here on QQQ. AMD's pushing. Zeta's pushing. All right. Let's go. All right. All right. Check on Oklo. Man, oh, what? Come on. Come on. All right, if Oklo breaks this range and hits our stop loss, that's fine. I'm totally fine taking just a loss on that and not having an ETA. That once again worth our risk reward. Oracle, we'll see what QQQ does, but if QQQ is going to pull it down, then there you go. Yeah. So if we get a close on QQQ here, we can definitely look at getting some entries on some puts here. And this is what we'll be really looking at for the day. Small size on everything else. We'll look at Oklo here. But we'll continue to watch this. What's Oracle's stop loss? We're not really going to have a stop loss for Oracle because it's earnings. I mean, if you're playing earnings, you know the risk. That's why I have that in the alert. In the alert, I said, you got to understand the risk with earnings. If not, your stop loss should honestly be coming up because this candle from QQQ is not exactly the most attractive thing I've ever seen. So we'll see what happens here. But you still holding Oklo? Yes. Any thoughts on MSTR? I think it looks really bad. I'm not a big fan of MSTR at all, personally. But all right, if we can get a close, pushing back up above 22, nice to see. We're down 10% on both calls right now. It's fine. With having a week and a half, and then we have earnings on Oracle, I think we're still fine. Am I anything? I'm in an Oracle call and an Oklo call that we sent out to premium. But we're still waiting on QQQ. I don't like this entry on QQQ yet. I want to see a pullback towards Orb. I want to see a pullback towards Orb, and I want to see us hold that. So we'll see here. But all right, we'll watch. I'm looking at QQQ 625 puts. 625 puts. I'm looking at them. I'm not taking them. But I want to see a rejection here off of our orb. This is a good rejection here. We'll continue to watch it. If we do get this orb break, and we are looking good, I don't know how long I'll stay in these Oracle. We might just have to rebuy them if we're going to look bearish on the day. I don't want to hold these. But You know, we'll watch. We'll watch them. All right. I like the way these are looking here. QQ put. Okay, I just finished my final and joined it. Let's go. All right, yeah. If you guys want to take the riskier entry here, you guys can enter these QQQ 625 puts. I don't dislike these at all. I think these actually look pretty good. We got a nice little bounce here on Oklo. Oklo's looking a lot better. Pushing up here. We're only down 10% on this contract. Nothing bad. And then same with Oracle here. We're down about 9%. So probably not the best entry with everything else looking a little bit red, but not too worried. I'm going to go ahead and look at I'm going to put a sell limit right there. Okay. Oracle, Oklo getting jumpy, bro. I don't know what we got going on. Yeah. There we go, Oklo. Push up a little bit there, Buster. Oklo's tooling around with me. All right. I'm looking. Once we get this candle closed below orb, I'm fine taking these. I'm just not feeling the hard to say with this bounce and with the way that the market's been moving recently. But we'll watch here. Just so y'all know, I'm looking at QQQ 625 to 624 puts. 625 or 624 are both going to work. I like both of those. But we'll wait here. I almost want to see if we can get a 15-minute candle closure below. Because, hold on. Oh, yeah, technically this is low. I didn't even have my orb drawn right. That's my bad. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see here. If we do get the candle closed below, I feel a lot better about this. But have those calls ready, or those puts ready. Have those puts ready. Easy to call. But it is worth being a little safer, especially with the markets being so volatilely choppy recently. I'm down and wait a little second. No hurt and just waiting a minute. And seeing if we actually get something here. Me to call in love. And about to all right. Wait up. I don't like these. All indicators are kind of pointed up except for orb. I don't want to see us break back into orb and then immediately get stopped out. Because market has been looking a little weird recently, so really do want to wait for this 15-minute candle closure below. I think if we get that, we can go all the way back down and retest this gap because I think that's what we're looking at. Man, Oklo is being so weird. Both of them. Market's just being slow today. That Monday morning slow. Let's see. I have calls. I want it to go back up. Why would you get in calls, man? Why would you get in calls? We're not in anything right now. So you gotta wait. I mean, I hope they work out. I'm not exactly bearish, but oh, you had them for a bit. I see. All right. All right. All right. If Oracle gets the orb break low, we'll get stopped out for about 10% loss. It'll be about 13% actually. That's fine. And then Okolo, if we honestly, yeah, if we get our orb break low, then we'll get out here. But I like both of them. I think they both look fine. So hard to say because we look good. Everything looks good. I'm calling it. Market's going back up. Yeah, I don't dislike that idea. I hate when we're looking bullish and the setup is in quotes bearish on your. Because like we're holding this prior day. We're holding this now as all of this prior day resistance is now turning into support. So until this breaks, like with the candle closure or really this, I'm not feeling the best about taking these. See the bounce off opening price from Oracle. Lane morning, nothing moving, man. I just want to see some price action. All right, I'll probably get in these on futures. All right, let's see what happens here. If we can break this low, then I'm bearish. If we can break that low, then I'm bearish. But for now, not too much. Not too much. Man. All right. Okay. QQ to 0. I mean, we did get the 15-minute candle close below, so if you guys are looking at these puts, I mean, now's the time. But this is what I'm looking at, is we have all of this prior resistance from Friday turning into support. So that's the issue that I have with these puts. If we didn't have that, I think these puts look really good. But because we do, I mean, you guys can see prices reacting and jumping off of that. So it's like I'm not the most interested on taking these puts. But I also think they look they look good. So if you guys are interested, if you guys like the way that we look for puts, you guys can take these QQQ 624 puts. I'm starting to like these more and more as price action's playing out. If we can get a candle close below 625.89, I do like these a lot. But once again, we'll continue to watch. Sorry, boys, it's cold as shit in my room. All right. Bum, bum, bum. Let's go. All right, let's see us break back into this orb, baby. Break back into the orb. Now, the big we're going to be looking at after this is a rejection off of. There we go. See, this is what I didn't want to happen. I didn't want to get into something and see this chop, you know. So this is the importance of understanding kind of how the orb works and stuff like that. Now, we could still easily reject lower, but you don't want to be in a call when something like this is happening, or you don't want to be in a put when something like this is happening. And that's what we were sitting on. So, you know, whether this does reject higher or lower, I'm glad that we're not in this, because obviously this right here most likely would have stopped us out. So I like the way that we're looking. I like the way that the things are going. Oracle looks like it's bouncing. Oklo looks like it's moving a little bit. It's just being a little slow, and Oklo is normally not slow. So I want to see it pick up. I want to see it pick up. All right. Let's see. Yeah, man. I mean, RSI is curling back to the upside, you know, from the low on the 5 minute. I don't know, man. Closing SoFi perhaps next year, like we're thinking. Got burned, ugh. What? What do you mean? Yeah, what'd you take? The ones we're in are only down 6%. 6% with 4 months left. I like my odds. 6% with 4 months left, and we know SoFi only sold off because of the S&P 500 inclusion, which doesn't mean anything for their business. I think SoFi looks great. I think now's the time to be buying more of SoFi, personally. But jeez, man, we got to find a way to pass the time when the market's being this slow, dude. God, this is crazy, bro. Jeez, this is quite a boring market today, boys. All right, Oklo pushing back up just a little bit here. All right, to update you guys, we're down about 10% on Oracle and about 12% on Oklo right now. So still watching this orb break low for Oracle. All right. Okay. And I am going to look at taking some dude. I'm not liking puts here. I honestly don't. I think I'm either just going to skip out on these or not take puts, because right now I don't like anything that I see. I'm not liking anything yet. We talked about the call I took. Trade turned against me. Oh, right. Yeah. No, I would look to get into the longer date ones that we're in, personally. But man, I'm not a fan of all right, Oracle's breaking down. Gonna get ready to sell this for a 15% loss if we do break down. But off the bottom, Orb we bounced before, so Oklo getting bought up just a little bit. Everything's just moving so slow. Oh my god, bro. 1 minute reversal. I mean, we're bouncing down, but I want to see something get. I want to see this low get. Look, we're clearly using this prior resistance that you guys can see all the way back here from Friday. We're now using that as support, so that is my issue. Until we break that on a 5 minute, I'm not really looking to do anything here. So really, we're kind of just stuck in this range. That's why I don't like it. So I just checked your long-term holds list. It says you're not holding SoFi. Are you planning on getting some in the future? I am holding SoFi. Where'd you see that? Let me update it then. All right. Okay. All right, we need Oracle to stay up, and then we need QQQ to drag it up. That's what we need. You up today, brother? Let me check. I'm down $21 right now. Down $21. And most of that is because of Tesla. Tesla and EOS both are taking a little bit of a cool off, which is fine. But down $21. Oh man. Oh man, I'm down $21. Oh man. Okay. Are we gonna get something here? No? Okay, we're just gonna keep chopping. I see. I got you. Word. God damn, this shit is boring, cuh. Give me something good, man. Give me something good. Oh my god. Alright, Oracle may have broke below the orb. Mad unfortunate. Gonna cut this, unfortunately. Alright. Actually, we're just gonna let this one run. We're gonna let this single con run for earnings. Alright. Bet. Bobby Bones. Dude, yeah. I mean, this stuff is just. I mean, this is just insanely slow, bro. I mean, I'm about to just start scalping on futures here. Oh my god, man. This is just brutal. Question, open is on a bull flag, right? Yes, sir. Open looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. And this like double flagging formation, really. Bro. You just stay playing around, dude. Like, this is insane. This is just, oh my god, dude. This is just boring as fuck. Boring, boring, boring. My god. All right, well, let's see if we can break this level. Probably not. You can get an Oracle down 15%. Now, like I said, this is for earnings. I'm just gonna let this one con ride. Like we said, I mean, no stop losses, a lotto play. I mean, if you're not happy with the way that it's going, one, sell it now, but two, go back and read the alert and make sure in the future just check and see whenever we say lotto, those are going to be very, very high risk, very, very high reward. I mean, this Oracle play, if they beat earnings, we made $1,000. If they miss earnings, we lose the $400 that we put into the contract. Still a really good risk reward, especially with their setup. If the stock does go to around 250, which is what I'd expect if they do beat earnings and have a decent week, I mean that's $1,500 to $1,600 on these contracts. So the risk reward's there. It's a fun earnings play, but if it wants to drop, it hits 625 so many times. That's what I'm saying, because we have this support. This is why I don't like the call, or this is why I don't like the put. So we'll continue to watch, but I don't want to take anything when we have support right below our feet, you know? Man, Johnny Salmon. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. All right. Do you have an opinion on OpFi? I'm seeing a flag form on the daily. Yeah, I haven't checked OpFi in a while. I still own a little bit in one of my accounts. But OpFi just doesn't have the volume. But yeah, I've liked OpFi for a while. Yeah, that's what we've been looking at, is this big ass cup and handle and this big ass flag on top of the cup and handle. But for some reason, just nothing's happened, bro. They haven't gotten any volume. The company's actually a good company too, is the thing. And that's what's so weird about it, is because like they're not only are they profitable, but they're actually a good company. Like, they're actually a good company. Okay. All right, boys. I'll be looking at puts here. Yeah, I've just been watching it. It looked pretty possible entries presented. Yeah. I'll be looking here, but I mean, my God, holy shit, dude. Let's fucking go, dude. Give me something that's this is wicked price action, bro. Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. All right. I mean, Jesus fuck. When is Oracle's earnings? It should be on Wednesday. It should be on Wednesday. Wednesday. La 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 la, bro. Holy shit. Okay. Oh my God, are we getting a break? Are we gonna get a break, or is this gonna get bought up? What's gonna happen? What is gonna happen? Oh, are we gonna get bought up? Who would have thought? These markets are gonna make me go insane, bro. Jeez. But hey, I'm glad that we're being patient. All of you guys, all 27 of you guys that have been waiting here patiently, we're going to get rewarded. Just gotta wait. If this candle closes below, I'm 100% getting in puts, but this shit is just getting bought up. Oh my God. It can't find anything, bro. It can't do anything. But we are really we're starting to make a little bit of a new range here. Looks like we should get bought up here any second. Oh, what? Finally something, sort of. Sort of. Holy shit, dude. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We actually went back into this range. Am I looking to add another Oklo contract? Yeah, I'm going to add one right before our stop loss. Our stop loss is at 103, so we'll add one. Well, we'll add one at 103. We'll add one at 103. Yeah, because that's golden zone from prior day. And then below 103, our stop loss is going to be down once we fill this gap. So our stop loss is really going to be 102.41. So once again, another one that has good risk, good reward. But if we're just going to get a choppy market, I'm not just going to sit here. I'm still in right now. We're down 18%. So small size. This only took one contract. Nothing to get burned on a Monday morning. Bro, why does it do that? Bro, this is some insane price action, bro. I'm telling you guys, this is wicked. I mean, this is some actual S tier garbage right here. Oh, Jesus. Well, once again, boys, if you guys stayed with me here, y'all are the dogs. Y'all are the dogs. If you guys have any questions that you guys need an answer right now, let me know. We got nothing but time, apparently, because QQQ just wants to sit here and do nothing. So might as well fill the space with some chatter here. My God. Psh. 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 This is wicked. This is wicked. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. Well, I mean, God. I mean, we might get the close below, but it's like, I really do think we're heading down for this dip or for this fair value gap right here. So, God damn, sorry. If you want, now I'm not going to be taking this, but if you want, you can take this put, target down here. You have TP1 at 624.26 and TP2 down here at 622.98. That's what you can look for. But like I said, I mean, none of this is like really catching my eye. I mean, I'm not loving this. We hit lows on Friday, should be upright. I mean, yeah, I mean, we haven't hit lows on Friday. Friday lows are down here. So we'll see. That's why I think we can take something down to it and then work off of it. But this shit is just so slow. I mean, so slow. Fake close little. I mean, none of this was fake. Like technically, I mean, all of this works out to our rules, but it just doesn't look good. So I'm not going to take it. If it closes below, we will be in the green without a doubt. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think we can definitely take puts, especially if we're going to break this 625.48 level. We can definitely take puts down. It's starting to look a little bit better. Price action bad last few weeks, knowing cuts are coming for this week. Yeah, knowing cuts are coming. And then also historically, if you guys didn't know this, around holiday times, price action is always dog shit. Always bad. Always bad around this time. And that's just part of it. I don't obviously have a true reason. I mean, my only guess could be more people are out of the office or whatever. But yeah, for some reason around holidays, market's always slow. Or insanely fast. I guess on Thanksgiving we had some crazy price action, but even then, the price action on Thanksgiving is like it was like chop, and then we would just get like a late day rally. All right, I'm fine waiting on these guys. Yeah. That starter portfolio you posted for 15K, was that an indicator for new investors? Yeah, I mean that's something that you guys could have gone ahead and tailed. I'll check and see how that one's doing right now. I know we were up the other day, but I'm pretty sure I have SoFi in that account. So, oh no, on that $15,000 one, we're still up. We're still up $574. Today we're down 124, but still up 4% over a 2-week span. Not bad, especially when the market. We're outperforming the market over the past 2 weeks since I've started that account. So, all right, slow poke, slow poke. This market is making me joke. God damn. Oh my god. La 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 la. Jesus Christ, this is slow. Your boy's about to fall asleep, bro. Okay. Break it. Break it. Break it. Just 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 break it. Guys, if we're gonna get into this, that Oakland call's down 100, that's fine. Let me check on it. Yeah, I'm down 100 on it right now. About 18%. Cut it if you need to. But like I said, that works out to my risk to reward. We're gonna get ready for possibly one more edition. It looks pretty bearish. Really? 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 Rarely do you see that. Inside day, and you reject down. Wow. And I do it all over again, and I do it all over again. And I do it again. Because that shit look good. All right, boys. All right, boys. Get ready to switch to the 2-minute time frame. Gonna switch over to 2 minute or 3 minutes. Sorry. But yeah, if you guys are looking at these, I just, if you guys are looking at these, wait for them to come back up to 25.50, and then you can take the put down. But now it's like now we're getting the flush, and so it's now I don't want to come up on Friday's low and see a massive bounce, because realistically we're just going to chop back in this range just like we did prior, and obviously no one wants to just be stuck in that chop. So if we can get a rejection back off of 25.50, I'm not hating it. Not hating it. Don't love it, but I don't hate it. Our put bias was correct. We would have made good money off these puts, but also would have gotten chopped out probably. So it's, you gotta live with your market condition, man. All right. So if anybody entered on those, you're looking good, but still, I'm not touching this. What made you choose those companies out of the entire list on the community long terms? Good question. Honestly, I need to update the community long terms. We've added a few different stocks to it over the past couple of months and weeks. But all of the companies on the community long terms, let me pull it up here. All of the stocks on the community long terms are going to have a 26% nice. Let's see. On the community long terms, every single stock except for maybe like BM&R and then a few of the obvious pennies, they're all good financial. All of them are good financially and stable companies. I don't know why I worded it like a 2-year-old, but yeah. So let's see if we can get a bounce coming here soon off of Friday's low, which is kind of what I expect here. We should see a bit of a turnaround coming. I do want to look for, man. I'm just not liking this market. I'd rather give you guys nothing. I'm sorry. And D.NYC, you're the GOAT, bro. You're the GOAT. Good shit on taking those once we close that. I like that. I like that entry, but we're doing exactly what I said. It's just not what I'm. Especially on a Monday morning, bro. I want to be safe. Especially when I got people watching. I want to be safe. But I'd rather give you guys nothing than give you guys an L. So yeah, I would get out there. That's good right there. Yep, there you go, bro. Good shit. Good shit. Good shit. That's good right there. Oh boy. Yeah, I think we can easily wick out here on the 5 minute and move up. That's exactly what I'm seeing here. Wish I would have entered on futures, bro. Saturday night. All right. Yep. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm saying. I'm telling you guys exactly what is happening. I'm calling this word for word. I said we're going to flush down. We're going to hit these Friday lows and then immediately bounce. Ta-da! And now back to the chop. We'll see what happens here, but what's up, big man? How you doing, brother? Didn't get in on the puts, neither did I. I didn't like them. I didn't like them. Just because they made money doesn't mean that they were, necessarily a good call. You know what I'm saying? Dot NYC, bro. I mean, great call there, or great put there. I mean, I like the entry on that, but this is not an A+ setup, man. And on a Monday, not taking an A+ setup, you'll get burned a lot. So, man, I wish I would have entered on futures though. I wanted to, and I wasn't looking in time. Unfortunate. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. Man. Man, it stacked my contracts, bro. There we go. There we go. Took the risk? Yeah, no. 100%, bro. Don't be. I'm not criticizing you for making $870. I just mean personally for me is for when I'm alerting something, I also have to, I have to keep in mind that it takes time for you guys to enter the contract. It takes time for you guys to exit the contract. So, if this is just going to be a scalp, unfortunately, a lot of people aren't going to be able to get in on that. So I don't want people to miss out on something like that. Okay, so we're going to have a gap here if we flip bullish, but this is the weirdest market, bro. This is the weirdest market, bro. Good thing you got in and out. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that's what I was worried about. I didn't want to get you guys in and then I get out with a good exit because I can see the chart and I know what I'm looking for, but you guys don't. So that's you know what I'm saying? Free play was hella risky. You didn't miss all that. Yeah. Nah, not a whole lot. That's what we're watching right here is pretty much free play. Snow day, so I woke up late and missed the free play a little. All good, man. All good. Nothing too crazy. We're still looking at a good play here. I think we can get a pretty decent bounce. But just a really, really poor market today. So 100% dot. I think if I wasn't live right now and I wasn't alerting, I mean, I might have taken that as a quick scalp. But you gotta add a minute to the entry and the exit whenever you're alerting something, just so people can find the contracts. Get entered. If they don't get filled, they're gonna have to get refilled, and so on and so forth. So that kind of stuff adds more risk. So I got to be a little bit more careful when alerting shit. It's got to be, it's got to be perfect. And honestly, that's fine with me. I had some dude the other day. He was like, He was like, yeah, bro. Like, I'm like, yeah, dude, I just don't like how like it seems like you're late to these alerts. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, well, you don't alert it before it goes all the way down, or you like don't alert it right when it starts going down. I'm like, well, first of all, no one bottom ticks and top ticks every entry and exit, first of all. But second of all, like I have other things to think about than myself when getting in on an entry. And obviously, I don't expect people to understand that, but you know, you think Oklo is a good long-term play? No, just a swing play. They don't have any financials. I still own Oklo. I'm up 300% on Oklo. I'll go show you guys real quick. Hold on. Yeah, exactly. Especially if they aren't as exactly. We'll be going live on YouTube when premium fills up to 250 members. I'm still going to be going live here and there. I'm going to work on getting once premium caps at 250 members. I'm going to look to get hold on, let me get this for you guys. So here's that Oklo position. I'm going to look to get Google Meets or Zoom or something like that. And so that we can do it that way, because the issue is we have so many premium members that we're not going to be able to actually get them into the VC because there's so many premium members. And so that's an issue that we obviously are going to have to find an answer for. Yeah. How's Oracle looking? Let me look at Oracle. Not looking great, not looking bad. I mean, once again, this market, just everything in the market, nothing's looking good. I'm going to keep watching. I have nothing really to do today, so I'm down to just sit here and chill with y'all. But, you know, we're looking pretty lame. I will tell you over on futures, I am looking at some puts here. I'm looking at a scalp on futures. This is not going to be anything that we take over to. Do not take any calls or puts off of this, but this is just simply what I'm looking at on futures. I'm have my stop limit set up here, and I want to target back down to this range. So finally green after like 10 L's. Would you take it? So reload on Oracle. Let me peep it. I mean, this is actually a good spot on Oracle. Look at this. I mean, you got, I'm assuming these are Friday's highs. Friday. Yeah. So you're off Friday. You're bouncing off of Friday highs. I mean, it doesn't look bad at all. It's just if this market is going to be weird, I don't want to be in this, you know, I don't want to just get chopped out, which is just unfortunate, you know. I don't want it to be that way, but yeah, dude, that was a good exit. All right, boys, I'm going to run and take a piss real quick. Drop any questions that you guys have so I have something to answer when I get back. All right. Does anyone have any questions on kind of what's coming to premium? I know it's kind of, we got new stuff. So if anybody has any questions on what is coming to premium, what's going to be new, and all that kind of stuff, let me know. We're going to start doing more education type stuff. We're going to start pushing out, you know, not quite courses, but we're going to start doing teaching lessons and stuff like that. So hopefully we can start to actually, you know, see some growth within the traders, to the point of actually, you know, getting to profitability. A lot of people have asked me about, it's hard because a lot of people join up wanting copy trading and a lot of people join up, you know, wanting learning. So you got to kind of apply to both, but I want to see more learning. So, you know, that's what I'm going to push towards. About 15 columns at 214 and trimmed a few and sold the last 5 around 337. Damn. Good shit, bro. Good shit, Poppy. This dude is the GOAT, bro. This dude is the GOAT. You looking at any good long-term holds? I got about 680 in buying power just sitting here. I really like SoFi right now. I really like SoFi. I just sent out new bank in our or new holdings in U. I sent that out in premium yesterday. I would check those two out. SoFi and new look real good. All right. Learning is better than copy trading, in my opinion. You're the GOAT. That's what I'm saying. I'm fine if people are going to copy trade. It is what it is. That's cool with me. It's fine. But like at the end of the day, like I'm only going to be here for so long. Like I'm not always going to have. You know, I'm not always going to be here to send an alert. So like I want people to understand and learn how to actually do it themselves. And I've had members before. One of the best things that ever happens is when a member will come to me and they'll say, "Hey, man, I'm gonna go ahead and quit the Discord because I can do this on my own now." Like that, although maybe that doesn't directly benefit me. The fact that I was able to benefit someone else, like that's what's worth it for me. So I mean, if someone's gonna leave because they were able to learn enough to where they can take their own plays confidently, that means I did my job. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, bro. I love SoFi. I've been sitting on a few shares for a couple months. Yeah, SoFi looks real good, especially with this nice little dip after them not making it into the S&P, which I believe that they're next up now. I mean, I don't think that doesn't mean anything for the business. That's why I think it's so funny that they didn't sell off too bad, but the fact that they did sell off is funny. But yeah, they got to move all the way back up to 29. I mean, like easily. Right there. Jeez. It's so easy to fall in love with me. Man. I wish I would have bought SoFi when it was at 7 and 9ish. Man, tell me about it, bro. I bought SoFi at $7.99, and I had a limit sell at $14, which means I almost made 100% on it. Not quite, but yeah, I sold all of my shares at $14, bro. I don't know. I don't even have an explanation. I really don't know why I did it, but I did. So I mean, I still made 100% almost, but yeah, not exactly my best transaction there. I wouldn't quit the Discord, but I've learned so much. Just like you mentioned, I've taught myself how to execute trades. Exactly, bro. And like you're killing it. Like that's what I love to see. Like and that's the idea is that whether you need my help or not, like I'm gonna be here for you. And so, if you do have questions or you do need help or you do need a second opinion or, whether you like trading here with me and, you see something that maybe I don't see or I see something that maybe you don't see, like that's what I value the most because it's, the more opinions I mean, if you put 700 people in a room and all, 700 people know how to trade, the chances that you are able to come together and make the right choice are a lot higher than if it's one person, If you can get more opinions is never a bad thing. In my opinion. Ugh. Ugh. All right, well, we're still dancing around, boys. We can also go to switch if you guys want. We can switch to the VC. I'll go into the public VC for you guys, and we can chat over there if anybody has any questions that they want to ask. 100%, we all here for each other. Some people see other things, might not. Exactly, bro. Exactly. I mean, that's why I'm consistently talking to Czar and to Brady Cook and to Wheelie and to Wolf and everybody, and it's like, yo, guys, I like this play. What do you guys think? Oh, you see this fair value gap there that might not be in my favor. Good to know. You know what I'm saying? Do you actually execute contracts sometimes, or do you just trade them? What do you mean execute? Like execute contracts or trade them? I don't know what you mean by that. Took Ondas a couple weeks ago when you alerted it up 37%. Let's go, baby. Good shit, brother. Yeah, let me know what, Jules, let me know what you mean here. Do you actually execute contracts sometimes, or do you just trade them? I would consider executing trading. So let me know kind of what you mean. Yeah, but I've come to realize is there is an infinite amount of stocks to trade, and having Buzz narrowing the list for them and then picking those is nothing. That's what I'm saying, and that's like the exact idea with the Buzz bot, and that's what I want to like really dive into, because if you are able to use the Buzz bot, and like here on my screen, this is what the Buzz bot looks like. Sends a put alert, and then I can also put these same brackets on it. So like if you understand what that is just such a good piece of confluence, because like say I see that put alert pop up and I understand what orb is, and I see that buzzbot alert, and then I'm sitting bullish, but the alert comes out bearish. There's that second opinion, or that second piece of confluence. If I'm looking bearish and then the put comes out, then that's two pieces of confluence that let you know that hey, we might be going lower. You know what I'm saying? Oh, like execute. Oh no, I normally don't. I rarely do I let my cash secured put or covered call go through. I'll normally either buy it back, unless I'm like really looking for something. So like if Hood sells at 160, I will probably let it go. I have a Hood covered call for January 2nd. I'll probably let Hood go at 160, because I mean I bought it at 40, so that'd be about a 300% return. That's good. I don't exactly want that to happen, but if it does, it wouldn't be the worst thing to lock in 350%. So, all right. Well, I'm not hating this. I'm not hating this. How's SPY looking? Yeah, like this is just chop, dude. Like this is just some BS chop. Just some BS chop. Honestly, I do think QQQ can go lower. We should have left that gap up there. We filled that gap and then rejected off of it. I mean, we could definitely see a little bit lower here. I might look to switch over to the VC in a minute here so we can get a conversation going. I want to chat with you boys. Chat with y'all jits. Ugh. Are you still in T1? Also made a lot of money on that. Yeah, I'm still in T1. If you guys are looking, I would look to get trends. I know it's down. Oh my God, it's only down 3% today. Jesus Christ. This thing is just so strong. It is so strong. It's going to need a pullback. So, I mean, if you're up a lot, take profits. Take profits. You guys can look to get back in. But like with this right here, like we're up so much. I still think we go higher. I think 678 is 100% in the cards. But if you're happy with your profit, dude, take it. Take it. What's the reason to there's no reason to hold it if you're not. There's no reason to hold it if you're happy with your profit. I can see SPY going below 684 and QQ below 624 if it holds. Yeah, I like it. I think we get a small little recovery bounce here, but all right, boys. Well, I'm probably gonna hop off here. If you guys want, I'm gonna jump into the live on Discord here in about 10 minutes. I'm gonna go grab a coffee, and then jump into the live on Discord. I'll be in the free chat so you guys can join up, ask any questions that you guys have. If you guys have any questions on premium, I want to clear those up before we do cap. and all that kind of stuff. But I will be there. I'll be sharing my screen and stuff. So I'll see you guys in just a few minutes. So join up on the Hive, and I'll alert again. So should I play my future eval the same way I would trade a normal, or should I be more high RR? Good question. With the eval, like you want to pass. So really, with the eval, you're going to be a little bit higher risk, higher reward. But you know, that comes down to you. You can take it as slow as you want, or you can take it as fast as you want. But if you take it faster, you're probably going to have a little, you know, possibly less success. So, what is your average price on open? Let me see. It's not good. It's like $8. It's like $8. But like I said, I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, it's $8.21. So it's not good. Can I check Oracle one last time? Yes, sir. All right, and then I can check all this stuff again for you guys. Yeah, Oracle's looking fine. It's just kind of consolidating once again. So pretty boring, but yeah, guys, I'll be back in like 10 minutes.